Conscious parenting is learned in a simple way. It doesn't look outside the parenting relationship for answers. But if you're a parent, is confident the answers can be found for both you, the parent, and child within the parent-child relationship or dynamic. For this reason, a conscious parent is learned through the actual experience of relating to their children, not through reading books that offer quick fixes or taking classes that specialize in a type of techniques, because every child is wired differently. The conscious approach embodies value that emanate from the relationship. If you're a parent, this way requires a full and willing participation of you. For only through interaction with your world and your child, you can find the developing consciousness that can change place within the child. Now, what's the approach? This approach takes the relationship between parents and child as it is, then introduces the element of awareness. In other words, conscious parents uses ordinary moment-by-moment engagement with their child to foster authentic connection. Like I said earlier, every child is wired differently. Because this approach is highly rational, it can't be packaged like a prescription. Rather, as stated earlier, it's a life philosophy. As a child grows, you see the instinct in him. You see what turns him on, what turns him off. Then you know how to inculcate it in the knowledge you've gathered as a parent to have a parent-child relationship, which means that each lesson is intrinsically connected to every other lesson, so that nothing stands apart isolated from the fabric of the family unit. Now, using our present moment as a living laboratory, what we can see, our everyday interaction has the potential to teach invaluable lessons. The most ordinary of moments provide us with opportunities to nurture self-definition, resilience, connectedness that spring forth from every presence, which calls forth for tolerance. There is no need for grand intervention or stage strategies. We use what we have to introduce a shift in perspective in both ourselves and children, because a child lives by what he sees as it grows. The relationship between mother and father is inculcated in his brain, somewhere in the left side brain. Because many parents desperately want their children's behavior to be fixed right now without having to go through the difficult process of having to change themselves first. It needs to be emphasized that the conscious approach to parenting won't change a family overnight. This is a conscious thing that must be developed by the relationship. Now, a simple thing I want to make clear here is that how to make each situation as it arises not found in a set of instructions. Neither is the goal to change a particular behavior. The goal of every parent is not to change a particular behavior, but on how to live with that behavior to the utmost benefit of every unit. Now, the concern isn't with how to put your child to sleep or how to get your child to eat. The principal task is to put spiritual foundations under both your child's life and your own. This triggers a shift in the elemental way in which he will relate to other worlds, with you, and with the environment he finds himself in, and true to who they really are. To walk the path of parenting consciously is unhelpful to adopt an all or nothing approach. Instead, the savvy parent picks up a piece here and a piece there, aware that even a tiny shift in the vibes in the family has the power to alter the consciousness of the entire family. So keep in mind as you read that the conscious way to parent your children is depicting something inch of the way we walk in our path. It all begins this moment you're hearing this in this ordinary situation. You can be the change. Stay blessed.